Hello everybody, I'm Overhaul, and this is my lovely assistant Crystal. Hi, and today we are reviewing Rwby, Volume 6, Chapter 6. And oh boy, if having your starting your series and the year that has Halloween in it wouldn't be the worst part to have a scare episode, then this episode would be definitely a lot creepier. Why? Don't focus on why, Crystal, just do it. Review it. So yeah, in this chapter, we basically get the follow-up to the last chapter, in which is in that farm and the grimm and all that. So the first thing is just I'm sitting around. I am assuming they're still a bit terrified because they don't seem to be speaking, and honestly, they don't seem to do much anyway. Except for Rwby, when she goes to a crow and sees him drunk. Now, I've heard some people complain about crows being a drunk, not as a bad thing, not as supposed to be serious, even though previously it's been used nothing as a joke. Wait, what do you mean it was never used as a joke? I mean, I know it's been used as a joke multiple times, but didn't it, even in the last volume, which is quite possibly the worst volume, even in that volume they shown that there was actually something else with him being a drunk? I don't focus on that, Crystal. I'm not even sure how these people are even aware of why they are hating this show anymore. You know, like those liberals that hate Donald Trump? Even though he has literally nothing to do with hatred except the fact except that he's right leaning. It's just accepted. Alright. But yeah. Right now it seems very obvious that him drinking is a bad thing. He says that he says to Rwby that tell everybody to go get some sleep. We're gonna go first day in the morning. She goes to tell everyone and they go to sleep. Except Maria Theresia, which she said she's not gonna let some kid tell her where she's going to go to sleep, so she moves to a different chair. I'm assuming to get out of the way. Now, we get up in the morning and let's just say the way that this morning scene starts is a very style off with a creepy vibe. What do you mean? Well, let's see. The way the last chapter kinda went, it seemed very obvious that people went to sleep and they died. Some kind of a sleep grimm or something. So we go by what's popularly used in these fall asleep in your dad scenarios. It would be very common that it would be a weird world. And that's what the first couple minutes do give that vibe. I mean, they have Rwby would be the only one awake. They have everyone asleep, and after the scene with Rwby waking up Crow after him passing out because he's drunk, everyone else seems to have this weird personality where they're like, okay. It didn't help the fact that their eyes seemed pretty soulless. And how in the part where Wise, Yank, and Blake, all three of them stood beside it together and staring at, and then when to have Rwby throw the relic in, it seemed like there was something weird going on. We get an explanation later, but it seemed like it was going to go that route. Granted, I feel like the episode should be around the episode Chapter 3 length, if that was the case, because it had to go all of their minds, but who cares really. But yeah, after they all wake up, they basically use that, I don't know what's it called, that carriage, they tie it to the bumblebee, the motorcycle on the ship. Oh, the ship. Yeah, I think we need to talk about you using bumblebee and tie it together a bit. But, Bumblebee. I think I better take over it. So yeah, they tie it over, but because of Crow's bad luck semblance, the wheel gets broken and he just basically so away from everything that he doesn't even fucking care how he's going to be acting. Then we get the whole scene with the girls trying to convince Rwby to throw the relic away, with Yang honestly bringing on a good point by saying, yeah, but it's gonna take forever to get all 4 relics. I mean, if we bury it under some random tree, what will that do? I mean, a grimm would most likely just circling around that, which does make sense. And they just say, oh, there's a well there, so let's throw the relic to the well. It seems very obvious that there's something's wrong. Not helping the fact that when Rwby is thinking about throwing the relic down, she also starts to act the same way as Blake, Yank, and Wise. And when she throws it, she sees red eyes, which seriously suggests there's something wrong with it. So yeah, there you go. So Rwby says, that was a mistake, go get it. I believe Yang tries to comfort her, but it doesn't help. So Blake volunteers and then Wise and Yang. It does, so yeah, they say they'll go down the well to go get the relic. Crow says, Oscar, you fix the carriage so we can move out and you go get the relic, and he goes. She asks, where do you think you're going? And he says, where do you think? So clearly going to go drink himself to an oblivion. So, they go. All of them seem to just not really be interested in it because they're still tired and just out there. But they still seem to be enough to think straight. And they say, well, the glowing light of the relic should help. So they do it and they turn off the lights they had on their skulls and they see the relic. And Rwby goes there and go pick it up, but she meets the Apoki. Or they just mean a grimm. And those grimm look like zombies, but they're more like skeletons. Basically, grab skeletons, put on that grimm goo, and have them behave like zombies. Which is admittedly pretty terrifying. They were terrifying. Like, the way how some of them just look one way, how their jaw seems to drop. It's very creepy. So yeah, the other 3 here will be screaming because they weren't that far. They go there and they immediately get consciousness. But unfortunately, even though they are all gain consciousness, the Apoki Grimm have some kind of a technique where they can make people just so disinterested. And they start running. Maria find out about the Grimm because she was reading the farmer's diary, and they go there and she goes there and warns them. They run away in a very creepy scene I don't know if it's supposed to be from the behind them or it's supposed to be from the perspective of the Grimm. Just very creepy. They're running around and there's a bunch of them, like basically zombie movie style. They run all over until they come to the place where there's the celery. They come there and they're very cornered, and the Grimm, although they are slower and seem to be weaker in fact in normal Grimm, they are able to get the upper hand of them. They are able to corner them. Then because of that thing, and then because they are responsible for making everyone so, I don't give a crap anymore, I'm so tired, I can't even move. They are able to make everyone feel disinterested. For example, Wise, Yang, Blake, Rwby, and Maria Teresa all start falling unconscious. And Blake is the one that's the closest, so she is going to be the one that will die first. Rwby doesn't want that and her silver eyes activate. But unfortunately, her silver eyes only wipe out the ones that are the closest, and they still are coming. Then Maria Teresa comes to Rwby and says, "You, what color are your eyes?" And Rwby says, "Silver?" She says some pretty generic things, and they make her, and they get rid of all the Grimm. For miles, I assume, because then all of a sudden all of them regain their strength. Then they bust out and they run away. Crow is still drunk, and so she's like, what the heck? I believe Rwby and Wise are the ones that kill him, but before they kill him, Wise covers the banquet with some alcohol and then sets it on fire to basically burn all the grimm that come through it. I don't know if that's gonna be forever, and if that can even kill grimm, because I think only times we see grimm being killed is when they get cut off and when Salem does with twitching thing with her. But yeah, they are all dragging Crow away, and he sees the fucking monstrosities, and they go on the bumblebee, and they go and they drive away from it as fast as they can. Maria tells that this farm had some money problem. The people were not taking the best way, so farmer was able to have 2 grimm dragged into the cellar and lock them up so they won't be panicking or something, because this does make you extremely tired and doesn't do anything else. But unfortunately, the other parts of the grimm come, kill them in bed, and yeah, it ends up horribly. Then Rwby in the end asks Maria, how did you know about the civilized? And she says, isn't it obvious? I was a civilized warrior. Which I think we could all have guessed, and also I was informed that this volume is going to have 14 chapters, so it makes sense that nearly at the midway point that will be revealed. So yeah, this chapter was pretty decent, it was very much more in the horror, it was alright. I liked it. What about you? Overall? Ah, that's right, Yank. Slap Blake. Ah. I think he likes it. Anyways, I hope you liked this video. I hope you're gonna leave a like and subscribe to his channel. No, for more videos for him to make. And if you wanna see me more in videos, bye. Oh, Blake, you're such a pervert.